this is Kim. Thanks for coming back. I'm very happy to see you. I don't know if you've all noticed, but there have been a lot of double orders offered on Doordash. I mean, like way more than there had been in the past. I'm gonna talk about this and give you my ideas on why and all that. But before we get started, please subscribe to my channel. I'd appreciate it. Let's get going. So first of all, if you're not with DoorDash and are curious, but what is a double or stacked order? I'm not even sure what it's officially called. I call them doubles. Other people call them stacks. I'm not really sure. A double order, stacked order, whatever you want to call it. Basically, you are picking up two customers' orders from one restaurant, or you're picking up from two restaurants going to two customers, or you're picking up from two restaurants going to one customer. So it's basically more than one pickup and or one delivery. Pretty straightforward there. It used to be the case you'd get one or two, like during the course of, a 2 or 3 hour shift. Sometimes dinners I would get a few more, but lately it's been almost every single order. The last couple days, it's kind of crazy. Are doubles a good thing? Well, they can be great. They can be horrible. It really depends on the restaurants, if it's one or two, customer location, if it's one or two, how far away everything is, how crazy busy the restaurants are, if the customers live in apartment buildings, if it's going to be hard to find parking, whatever. And ultimately, how much money is offered for that double. In the past few days, the doubles and stacked orders have seemed a little sneaky to me. They've been lower payout with higher mileage. The restaurants and or customers are not even near each other. It's a little, I almost feel like they don't have enough drivers, or they're trying to hide the lowball offers with a decent offer and having it just even out to a certain amount. I'm not sure. Let's move on. Okay, so here's these are examples. These are actual offers that I have received and taken. I actually took both of these for different reasons, but this is a great double. It was $22 total pay, pick up from two different restaurants and deliver to one customer. And the total miles were 7.5 miles. So basically one customer ordered from two places and they happened to order them quick enough so that they were both offered to me. Anyways, it was a total of about 7.5 miles because I was very close to one of the restaurants, and the other restaurant was kind of, it was not far. I mean, I would say probably less than a mile to the other restaurant. So that was a no-brainer. This is another one I took. Not a great one. It was $13 of total pay, picked up at two different restaurants and delivered to two different customers, and the total miles was 7. On the map, it kind of looked, I didn't zoom in, this is my own fault, but it didn't look like they were that far apart. But anyways, I took it. So back to this bad one here. I'm gonna do this one first. I mainly took it because it was ending by my house, and it was going to be my last one. So I'm thinking, okay, whatever. It's not great, but it's paying me to go home. So the first delivery paid $8.50, which is decent. The other one was $5, and they had no tip included on there. I drove more miles than I would normally accept, and the customers were about 2 miles apart. But the last one was the non-tipper. Was close to my house. Unfortunately, it was in a condo complex, so it made it a little bit even more complex because I had to try to find a place to park. Now, this didn't take tons of time because the order was ready at both restaurants, and the restaurants It wasn't horrible. But like for example, here's a good one. So this was the one that was $22. Restaurants were about a mile apart. Like I said, not even a mile. I don't even think. I don't know. I've never really tried to figure it out, but less than a mile. This was the one going from two different restaurants to one house. So they've tipped $5 on each delivery. It was a little far to the customer's house, but they lived very close to the freeway, so I could get back into town easily. This one was great. It took very little time, maybe a half hour, and I got $22. This one was $13 or $13.50, and it took me, I want to say, I don't know, I didn't keep track, but probably at least 45 minutes. So I made a lot less on this one. But like I said, it ended by my house, so it wasn't horrible, but I would not have taken this normally. Okay. Like I said, over the past few days, I have received so many doubles. Most of them are terrible. Restaurants far away from where I am or far away from each other. They'll try to add on a delivery when I'm at a restaurant. It'll say this second delivery is on my route, but no, it's not. It's like 5 miles in the opposite direction. I'm not sure how they're justifying it and trying to trick people, maybe. I'm not really sure. And sometimes money is just really low for going to multiple restaurants or dropping off at multiple locations. Here's one that I got today. I was doing a $9 delivery from Jack in the Box, going about 3 miles. So I was on the east end of town. Actually, no, I was on the west end of town picking up from Jack in the Box. And I was going, I'm trying to figure this out. So I was on the west side. I was going north about 3 miles. While I was waiting for the food, they offered me $4.50 to go clear across town to pick up another order and drive to an area that was the opposite direction from the first customer. So I would have been driving all over the place. So for an extra $4.50, it would have taken me easily another half hour to get all the way over to get the food. And I didn't even look at what order they were having me deliver it, but I felt bad for this original, Jack in the Box customer, because I was already at Jack in the Box picking up their food, and now I would have had to drive clear on the other side of town. And there's several stoplights. It would have taken a very long time. And then their house was, so I was going north to the first person's house, like northwest, and then the other person was like north, but way much closer to that other restaurant. Anyways, they were not near each other. It did not make any sense. I declined it. Why would they offer that to me? I have no idea. Maybe there's a lack of drivers, or a lack of drivers who are willing to take these $4.50 offers. That's more likely. And I think they're trying to be sneaky and hide those $4.50 offers with a decent offer. I don't know. It didn't make any sense to me. But I've noticed a lot of this type of scenario in the last couple days. I typically really like doubles. If the offer makes financial sense, I'll take it. If not, I won't. Yes, I may already be at Lazy Dog picking something up. The second order may even be semi-close to the original customer, but the add-on amount is only $5. I'm not taking that. I'm not going to do anything for $5. If it was going to the same house, maybe, but if I have to stop somewhere else, it's not going to happen. I know of people who will accept double orders, and once the first one is picked up, they can see the value of that delivery. Let's say it was $15 for the double. They think each is $7.50 or $7.50 or so, for each one. So they pick up the first delivery, and now they see that particular offer is worth $11. So now they know the second one is only $4. So then they just unassign the second one, and that second one sits there unpicked up until Doordash sends someone else. It sounds like a good strategy to beat Doordash at their own game, but I haven't done that, and I won't do that, but I know people that do. So my thoughts. Maybe Doordash is combining great offers with crappy ones because they know that no one will accept the crappy one. The good tipping customer is basically compensating for that customer who chooses not to tip. Or maybe they choose $1 or $2. They tip $1 or $2. but that generous tipping person is bringing up the total of the entire double, and the dasher doesn't know that one person's tipping great and the other one's not. I will continue to decline offers, doubles or single deliveries, unless it's a high enough amount that I feel it would make sense to me. Everybody has their own criteria on which offers they choose to decline. I personally only take offers $8 and above, and it has to be at least $2 a mile. As gas prices climb, I'm probably going to raise that threshold. I live in Southern California, and things are expensive here, so it needs to be worth my while. I'm not doing this just for the fun of it. I'm doing it to make money. So don't blindly accept doubles just because you think it's going to make you good money or save you some time. Based on the ones I have seen recently, that is definitely not the case. So be careful. Take your time and really look at what the offer is. And I think it's really good to dash in an area that you know. So if you're driving to another town to dash because you think you're going to make more money or whatever, learn that area, because if you look at the map and you don't realize how long it's going to take to go from spot A to spot B, or know that that particular office building you have to pay for parking, or that apartment has no parking, you need to know those things. And which restaurants are the slow ones? Which ones are going to have you sitting there for 20 minutes before the food's ready? Which ones are really quick and friendly? And it's really good to know your market. So that's my suggestion. Those are my tips. And that's my thoughts on these doubles that have just been popping up. I would really be interested to hear if you have the same experience and what you think about it, and if you agree with me or not. I would appreciate putting those comments down below, and I'd love to read them. Well, anyways, have a great evening, and I'll see you next time.